Hello Stampin' friends, this is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica, and welcome. Today is a Monday, February 9th. It is 5:01 p.m. Eastern Time, and as I said, this is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica, located in Stafford, Virginia. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I am here today for part one. Try to adjust this camera or phone. Part one of this week's lovely and beautiful class. We are going to be featuring this beautiful suite of products that has lots of beauty in it. The designer series paper to start with is gorgeous. Then we have embellishments, we have ribbon, we have, what do they call it? Beautiful adorned ephemera pack that we'll be using in the class today. And look at these two beautiful bundles that are included in this suite collection that I call it a super suite because it has two bundles. Let me just grab my bundles right here and show them to you. Okay, we have, where are they? Where are they? I'm going to use them today. Let me see here. Well, I have the dies. Oh, all the stamps are out and about because I am using them. And I know that I have my stamp sets, the cover, but who knows where I put them. Be nice to know, right? I hid them very nicely. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and show to you this beautiful set of dies. So this is the Simply Beautiful dies that they go with the stamp set, and as you can see, the dies do die cut these images. If you don't know, we have, when you look at the stamp set or the catalog, when you have images that have that are colored, it means that we have dies to go with them. Okay, so this is one, but this is what sold me. This dies here sold me because labels. Okay, so before I go any further and starting to create the first two projects for the class includes 5 different projects. We will have 3 cards and 2 kind of 3D. One is half and half. It's a little home decor as well, that I will call it that way. I want to remind you of a few things that are happening in the Stampin' Up world. The first one is, are you redeeming your bonus days coupons? This is the time for you to do it. If you earned the coupons during the month of January, you have until the month of February to redeem them. Okay, you just need to place an order that has to be more than what you are redeeming, the value of what you're redeeming. And just, you will find at the top right, at the bottom right, there was going to be a little space where you're going to click. It says bonus days coupons or coupons. Click over there. You should have an email with all the codes, and just copy and paste the codes. Just separate them by a comma or something if you are redeeming more than one, and then just hit apply, and then your order will reflect the amount of the bonus days that you are redeeming. But you have until the 28th of this month. Okay, what else is going on? Whoo, doggy. Let me see if I have it here. Maybe yes or maybe no. I meant to take it out. Yes. The new product of the month has been released, and it is a set of designer series paper that is called Painted Illusions 12 by 12. what is this? What is the product of the month? It is a program that Stampin' Up has just started in December, and basically it replaces, in a sense, but not really, the celebration. So with an order of $75 or more, before shipping and tax, after you apply any of your Stampin' Rewards or your bonus days, so your amount has to be 75 merchandise net of everything, then you'll be able to select your product of the month that for $5. Now, the product of the month is you can redeem only one time. Hello, Carmen. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for commenting, so I know who's watching. So the product of the month for the month of February is this set of designer series paper. What I need to let you know is that, let me grab the one that we had in December, because of course I want to show it to you, but I can't because I put it away. And that was the beautiful patterns of, there was another set of designer series paper. Oh, here it is. That was called True Blue Florals. So if you, and then, okay, let me go. This is December. This is January, and this is February, okay? I checked online and all three of those are still available, okay? Remember, you can redeem only one of them. Once you have your $75, you can choose. If you already redeemed this pack of paper, you won't be able to select it, so set it aside. But if you didn't, then you can choose that between the three. Okay, let's say you missed the chance in January to redeem the Fabulous Sayings stamp set that, by the way, we're using in this class as well. Then you can select this one if you did not, okay, before. Or you can just go ahead and choose, let me open it, and choose to grab for $5 the brand new pack of paper. Okay, so all of them are wall supplies last, but if Stampin' Up has extra inventory, then you'll still be able to choose them if you did not do before. So these are the patterns of this paper. This is kind of a very nice and springy to me. And so you have three choices now if you did not redeem them before. Also, if you reach the $75 order, I will send you the PDF for the product of the month, because I'm collaborating with 5 of the demonstrators, and we are putting together a PDF tutorial with 6 different samples. Okay, so let's say this month we will do the one with the designer series paper. So if you select that, you can have that. Okay, if I see that somebody is selecting the stamp set and they want it, I will send the PDF for the stamp set, and so on. Okay, also I want to remind everybody that I have a I Love My Customers Ordering special that ends on the 14th, because it is, you know, Valentine. And if you're with any size order, you will receive 5 free cards from me. But then if your order goes of $75 or more, I will give to you the same amount of Stampin' Rewards that you are earning with your order. Okay, so with $75 net, remember that, you will earn $7.50. I am going to deposit in your account, so you have to have an account with me, $7.50 more. So an order of $75 will give you $15 to be redeemed at a later time on a different order. Okay, if your order is of $100 or more, you will get all of the above, and also I will send you a mystery gift in the mail. Okay, so that is my my gift in, you know, as a sign of appreciation and love for all of your support. Okay. And let's not forget, we have a new what you might call it, starter kit program and special. And this is what you can get free of charge included in your box. So as you know, you can select up to $125 and pay only $99 plus tax. That $125 will not include this amount. Okay, Stampin' Up is gonna grab this box and put it in your box once you put in your starter kit selection. Okay, so this is $49 value. Add it, just put it in your box, and then you can pick up to $125 of everything or anything that is available in the online store. And as soon as you do so, then you'll get an email from Stampin' Up saying, welcome, this is your demonstrator number or happy discount shop or whatever. You can start placing orders and save at least 20%. But most of it's also the opportunity for you to be part of a great company, or what do I want to say, community. Okay, our community is the Happy Basement Stampers, and our community is growing, and we love to seeing all these beautiful ladies that are from all over the United States that are, you know, have a common denominator, the fun of crafting. And you don't have to do anything that I do. You can just enjoy your discount and be happy with it. Okay, so after that, let's go and start doing this class. As a reminder, this is a product-based class. That means that there's going to be a registration link at the end of this video, and the cost of the class is $49 shipped. You will get a lot of product included. So you will get half a pack of this wonderful paper. This is specialty paper, so it's a little bit more expensive. You get a half a pack, a full pack of the embellishments, a full bolt or ribbon, and half a pack of these wonderful ephemera pack that I'm going to use in the projects. Okay, the registration will close next Sunday, and so as soon as I get the orders in, I will place the order for the paper and everything else so that I can send you. I will do all the possible cutting, die cutting, embossing if is there any, but I cannot send you any pre-stamped images. So remember that. So if you want to use the same sentiments that we are using in this class, then you will have to have the bundles here. Okay, these two. I'm using Stampin' This and all the most of these sentiments right here, as well as all the images in here. Okay, so let's start with my first project, and it's a little bit of a take from what is in the mini catalog, because why, as I say all the time, why reinvent the wheel? Stampin' Up is giving us beautiful samples that I'm telling you, the paper doesn't give it justice. So once we make it, it's going to be even better. Okay, so this is the first project, and this is kind of I will call it a 3D / home decor. Okay, so you left the ribbon. Also in the class, we have the PDF included. That is a $15 value, and that if you register for the class, the $49 doesn't cover the cost of the tutorial. Basically, you're getting the tutorial for free from us. If you just want the tutorial, it is $15 that you can also register for, and then I will email it out. Okay, so these are the pieces. You can choose whichever pattern of the designer's choice paper you like. Okay, and it's here. The one that I used for this one is this pattern right here. So the first, no, the bottom pattern right here, okay? Just so let you know. For those of you that will be watching the video and making the cards if you get the class. What I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to take my dies right here and I'm going to take out the largest of these dies. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and die cut and do an opening like that, okay? So I'm going to move to my die cutting machine. I'm going to secure this, okay? And I'm going to center this top and bottom, left to right, as best as I can. And then I'm going to secure it. So if you're watching this and you get the tutorial or register for the class, pay attention because this part will not be done for you, okay? So you'll cut your paper because I'm not gonna cut, we're not cutting the paper. Hello Elise, thank you for joining. So we're going to cut an opening right here. I'll be right back. I will be right back and cut. Hope everybody's doing okay. The weather is warming up a little bit here. I see a little bit of ground. So it means that the tundra, the ice is melting. Okay, so we have cut out this. Let's see what we do here. Now, this finger is still in the process of being washed and re-washed. I inked something, the memento pad for the class that I had this past Saturday. And look, I'm still washing it and trying to get it to come back the same color, okay, as my skin. So this one, we're gonna keep it, okay? Let's keep this, set it aside, put this one away. And there's a reason why. Then we're going to, what are we going to do is put this right here, okay? And you could use dimensionals, but I'm gonna use the, whatchamacallit, adhesive strips that I'm gonna find in my little drawer here. Let's see, here they are. Because we need to put this, since we need to leave the opening free, so we can tuck in a picture if we wanted to, okay? So we're gonna take this, okay? And let's do that. So as close as you can to the edge. And we can do that. Can you see what I'm doing? Probably not. Let me move here. Sorry. So maybe you can see a little bit better. There. And then we're going to decide which one is the bottom, okay? So this is our bottom, and we're gonna put this down. Okay, because we need to leave that part kind of leave an opening so we can put it down. Come on. Wow, these are really strong. There. Then you can cut or just pull apart. Okie dokie. And then we're gonna do this over there. And let's trim this one. There. Now for this, I think I said that you can put a pictures that is about, I'm gonna just stop right here. Okay, just a little bit because I want the opening. Okay, so let's measure. This is a 5 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 because this is a 6 by 6. And if you have a small picture frame, so let's leave, yeah, 4 1/2 of that open. And then we're going to put it on right here. Okay? Then once you have your, and you can leave it, what I was going to say, you can put your pictures inside and then seal the top, or just let it be. If you want to, because the picture is not coming off. Okay. So now let's put this one on our, okay. I need to grab it closer to me because I need to have my small edge. Because we only need, ooh! Okay. Let me do it from the bottom here so I can see better. Okay, if I do in the bottom here, then everything should be GTG. Okay, here we go. See it? Ta-da! You can see it here, a bit here, but that's okay. So that is the opening, and you can put in your picture if you want to. Got it? Now, what I've done, I've cut about 16, you can cut 16 to 18 inches of the ribbon. And let me grab my spool. And as you can see, the ribbon is this wide, and then I cut it in half the long way. And I'm using both of these pieces in the two projects that I'm doing tonight. So I'm all about saving, you know, saving stuff. So this can be put aside. Now we're gonna stamp, and I'm gonna grab the stamp that says "A Day to Remember." That is part of the Beautiful Celebrated bundle. Okay. And we're gonna grab Old Olive. We're gonna ink it. Okay. And then we're going to stamp it and stay mostly to the left. Just leave a 1/4 of an inch or so, and let's stay there. Okay? Like that. That is the only stamping that we are doing. Let's put it away. Now, as part of your of these whatchamacallit, ephemera pack, and now mine is already taken out. So there is, let's say there is one of these flowers, but it's clear and it looks like something like that. So it has the gold border, but is a flower like that. I'm saying because I don't have, I used them all, I think. Yeah, did I use them all in mine? Oh, let me see if I have an extra. No, I think I used them all because there are 2. So there are 2 sheets of each patterns, okay, for a total of 6. So you get 1 sheet each, 1 sheet each of in your kit. So I took out, where's my, oh, I took out the, what is this? The ephemera, okay? Then I took my, let's see. I think I took my dark Calypso coral, or let's do the light. I thought I was going to use my light that I put away. So I'm gonna go grab it. I took it out. Oh, here it is. Oh my golly, it was already in front of my nose. So what I did, I took and I started coloring the front, okay? So remember that when you're coloring, and I'm gonna apply more here. When you're coloring, color from the front. And this is the look that you will get because these are alcohol based, and you get the look of what is the stained glass. Okay, so that's what it will look like. Okie dokie. So I've done that. Now I am going to layer this, attach this label right here, and I'm going to use liquid glue. Okay, just because I want to be able to make sure that it's going to be centered. Okay, so we're going to do that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach this one, and I'm going to put it on here. Now, I want to center this. My sample, I will show it. In mine, I stayed more down to the bottom. But if you're putting this in a frame and you want to see everything, so we're going to lift it up a little bit, okay? So then the frame will not cover that, okay? And I'm going to just put dimensionals there because, of course, we need dimensionals. So I'm going to put a dimensional there and a dimensional there, and then the rest will be on the bottom right here. Okay? And I'm doing that so I know where the dimensionals are, and I'm not going to stick it where it's not supposed to be. So let's say that I'm going to do all around the same border all around. Okie dokie, like that. Then I'm going to put my ribbon down, and this is how I do it because this part will be covered. So I'm going to do a faux bow, okay, because that is the first thing that I'm going to do a faux bow, and then we can even trim it if we need to. Yes, we need to trim it and put this one down here because it's already short. Let me do it. Let's do it this way. So we're going to start from here. Then I can trim. Then I'm going to go up here. And then I'm going to get this centered there. And then this is going to be. So as you can see, my 16 inches are a little bit longer than what I need, but you will need extra in the other projects. So instead of cutting twice, I'm just going to cut it one time and voila. Now, we can use our dimensionals because we are securing this right there, okay? And I think I'm gonna I'm gonna use a little bit of sticky strip. It's not a sticky strip. We used to call it sticky strip. Now it is our tear and tape. And I had one laying around here, so I'm using that. And I can do that. And now I'm taking dimensionals and I'm gonna put it toward the middle because you'll see why. Okay, I'm gonna put this one down and I'm gonna turn it this way like that. Okay, we're not done. Then we have these two elements, and then I can tuck this one in like that or under if we liked it under, but I think I put mine at the top. So I'm going to put this one like that. And to do so, I'm going to grab... Hello, Denise. Thank you for joining us. And for saying hi. So I'm going to go. Hope your hand is healing. Your finger is healing. So I am going to use that and stick it. Okay? That will be secured. If we need more, we can add extra. Then I have... Where's my little leaf? This one will be tucked there. Do you see it? That's why when I put my dimensional, I will put it just in the middle. So then I can tuck stuff in. Okay, so this will go there, and I'm trying to stay within my frame. Okay, there. Now let's see if I can dig out what I need from here without making a mess. I need 2 leaves. Oh boy, these will be, because I already, you know, used some. And then, you know, so you can see we have 1, 2, 3. There they are. I need these leaves. So these are the patterns that you'll get, 1, 2, and 3. Obviously mine are half used. Okay, and I'm gonna set this back inside because I don't want to lose all the bits and pieces. Okay. Oh, let's go in. There. So I don't lose all of them. And I put them in front of me so I will not miss them. And now I am going to put them, let's do it this way, okay? This is how I did it, like such. And I'm going to grab, a mini dimensional, a mini glue dot, and glue the 2 together. At the same time, let me put another one there. See it? You see my madness here? There. So then I will put this under there. Ta-da! Voila. There you go. So now we are somewhat done. I just need to trim this. Obviously with your ribbon, that I'm going to show you my original one. And I like all the little fringes and everything. It gives it character. Okay, so you have that. This is where your picture is gonna go. And then we're gonna grab our embellishments. And we are putting, look, I've used quite a bit of these. And I'm gonna put this and a small, that. And then I'm gonna go and put one right there. Did I do it that way? Yes. Okay, so this is where your picture is gonna go in. As I said, a 4 by 6 will fit, or you can trim it down a little bit. So that is your little frame. And then if you have, hold on, if you have a small frame like this, then it will go inside. And so this is how it's going to be looking like. Isn't this a cutie patootie? I think it is. Okay, please note that the frame will not include it. Oh, good for you, Denise. I'm glad. So yes, this is it. And then if we need to put, I'm gonna grab my tool. And I think I need an extra dimensional, and I'm going to use a mini dimensional. I'm going to do a little bit of a surgery because I want everything lifted, so that will be secured there. Do I want any more? No, we're good. Okay, so that, and I'm going to show you my original. As you can see, in the original, I stayed to the bottom, closer to the bottom. But this way, if you're going to put it in the frame, you'll have a room, okay? So this is project number 1. And then we're going to move on to project number 2. That it's a little replica of one of the projects in the mini catalog. But to me, it was beautiful. And I made it my own, okay? So it's a little bit different. So the first thing that we're doing, we're using this, okay? We're going to take the dies. And we're going to take them out. So the largest would be the one that to cut the frame, the opening. And then I think I did this. Yes. And then now with this, I'm going to go die cut because I need this label. Okay. Just a minute. I'm going to, where did I put all my little things? I'm going to put this. And it doesn't matter if it is center or not. it would matter if you want to use the outside. So let me go cut it. Okay, so now we have this cut. And this, as I said, you can use it in a card if you want to. Okay, could be a frame over frame, and then you just put another, a little bit, a larger, like for example, you can put this one and layer on top with cardstock or white, and then use this as a frame. So don't throw it away. A little tip right there, okay? And then we are going to put everything away because everything is already done here. I did most of the cutting or die cutting. So here we have, and the supplies for this card are these. So this is the other half of the ribbon, okay? What I'm going to use as far as stamps, I'm going to use, because I can find my stamps there, but I'm going to use Sending Wishes from here, okay? I'm going to use these leaves, this big leaf, set of leaves there, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm using these, okay? Let's start. Card base is in Petal Pink, okay? The usual cut, simple and easy. No need to add any extra, because we'll add extra with all of our layers. Okay, we're gonna take designer series paper, and this is the opposite pattern, so that you know. If you're watching the video and you don't know which pattern, this is the one. And I'm gonna put it down flush, okay, top and bottom. I'm going to use liquid glue because then I can move it around or up and down. I'm almost done with that. Okay. I think there's a top and the bottom. Okay. So what I need this to be flush, and then I need to have the same edges that I have here. Okay. And then I'm gonna go down. There we go. This part is done. But there's always a need of a little trim. I don't know why when you measure, and then it's not. So I'm gonna go and trim this. Okie dokie. So this is my front, and I can set this aside. Then I have these parts. I have this that is Old Olive. I have my insert. I have a strip of another pattern of the paper that would be this one, and on the other side we have a little flower. So I love the fact that it can be very specific to this suite, but the other side can be very generic. Okay, and then I have this pattern right here. I love this pattern, so I'm using, for this card, I'm using this pattern, and then I'm using this pattern right here and this one. Okay. Okay, what else do we need? Let's work on this pattern right here. So this is what is going to go here. It is a rectangle. It's not a square. This is how it's going to go on here. Okay? Clear? Now let the fun begin. The stamp that we're using is the large. The ink that we're using is Mossy Meadow. And I'm inking my stamp partially. I just need the top. And I Make sure that you know which is the top and which is the side, okay? I need that. I'm gonna flip it, and then I am going to do the same because I want to make sure that I'm covered. And there. Okay, good. And now what we're gonna go and do is close, and this is mossy metal. We stamped mossy metal on old olive. Then we're grabbing the light of the old olive, whatchamacallit, Stampin' Blend, and we're coloring. Color on color. And this is the light. Okay, we're staying within the lines. We're gonna do a nice coloring job if we can. Okay, see how fun this is? Okay, and then with this. See, when it dries a little bit lighter. Okay, and I'm using the bullet because of the lines. I need to stay within the lines, that's why. Okay, this is a beautiful card. I really enjoyed it, kind of getting the idea but then making my own. And it doesn't matter, maybe this part will not even show, but just to make sure, we're gonna color it. Okay, there. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Hope you can see what I'm doing. This is the only time-consuming part. Okay. There. Do any of you have this suite of products or bundles or the paper? Because this is just a gorgeous suite. Let's see. Coloring, quick and easy. We're almost done. There. Voila. Okay. Then while I'm at it, let me show you something. So now I'm gonna take this little piece right here, and then I'm going to stamp it in old olive. This is a little scrap paper that you'll get. Oh good, Elise. Don't you think it's a beautiful paper? So on this scrap paper, you're gonna stamp 1 and 2. And then you're gonna go ahead and color it. So I already did the die cutting on this one, and I'm gonna color it now to save a bit of time. And I'm gonna use my light old olive. See how different it is on white than what it is on the cardstock? Isn't that fun? Coloring tone on tone. Really fun. So we're gonna go quick and color these leaves right here. Do the same on this one. Okay, so you will have to stamp 2, color and die cut, but I did my coloring die cutting ahead of time. Okay, stay within the lines, and we are good. Okay, here we go. We have that done. So now let me grab, and hopefully, yes, phew, let me grab this. Okay, I want to do this part because you know me, at least one card has to have all this done, right? Okay, ouch. Whoa. So now, what I need to make sure is this. Where's my label that I just die cut? Okay, so let's pretend that I'm putting my label right there, okay? Now, I'm taking my old olive. Ouch, that really hurt. And then I'm taking the little speckles of the stamps right here. And I am going to, let's see, which one was like that. And then, let's pretend that is there. I'm going to stamp this one right there. Okay? There. And then I'm going to do the same right here. I don't remember, but I'm going to do it like that. This one is going to go, it's going to go this way. Just trying to mimic a bit. There, it's going to go right there, okay? I didn't want to glue it and then stamp, otherwise it would have been a mess. Okay, there we go. So now that we have that, what are we going to do first? I think I'm going to go and do my ribbon first. And as I did before, I'm going to do that. So this time, my ribbon will have to be, we're going to use most of all the length of this one, okay? There we go. Okie dokie, and we can cross it over. The more the merrier. That will be on the side. You can still see this. Okay. Then this time I'm going to put this one down like that. That is secured. Okay. Now, I should have probably done this one first, but that doesn't matter. Shh, let's not say anything. Because this is going to go up here, but I'm going to put dimensionals, okay? So I'm going to put dimensionals. If you want, you can put this strip first and then put the ribbon on top. I'm not going to lift it up. So because of that, I'm just going to put a dimensional or two there, okay? So that is what is going to go in the middle. So we're kind of covering a bit there. And this is going to go up here, okay? You see it? So we don't see any of that, and this is still showing over there. Now, we need to tuck these in, and that's my process. This will be tucked right there. See it? Or I can tuck this one under here. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put, watch me, 2-dimensional in the middle. Tuck and tuck. Then I'm going to secure this one in the center. That's how I build my stuff, okay? Maybe you have a different way of doing it. Center. Then I'm going to take, if I put this one down, I wanted mini dimensionals because I want it lifted. There and there. This is my building process. So this is whatever takes a little bit of time, but it's all worth it. Then I'm gonna flip, gonna do the same there and there, dimensionals. This one we're gonna put it down like such. Voila. Okay, and now I have these sprigs, and these will go up there. So for this one, I'm going to have to use, I'm gonna attach it because I want dimensions. Okay, I want dimension. So I'm gonna use my mini glue dot and put it here so that this will be attached to there. Okay, and then when I lift, and now I can put this down. Voila. So that stays up. You see it? Are you following my madness here? And then put this one, oops, like that. We're almost done. And then this one will go, where did I put it? Same. There, and then I'm taking a dimensional and tuck it under, and voila. Ta-da! There we go. We're not done. We're not done. Now this piece of, I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, this will be up there. What did I do? I think I went down flat, because otherwise there would have been too much. So this is gonna go up here like such. And now we have this little strip, and now I can take this and mess up my corner because I like it. I like it. Okay, then I'm gonna flip it, and I'm going to put dimensionals 2, 3, 4. Attach this to my card. Center it side to side, top and bottom. Voila. Okay, now I'm going to take this little strip. I'm going to take the sentiment that says Wedding Wishes, that I know I took it out. There you go. And I'm taking Memento Black. But this could be a birthday card. I'm just using some of the sentiments. And we're going to go with Wedding Wishes. Hopefully it is straight. Voila. And this needs to be trimmed slightly because I cut it at a 4 and I don't want it that the same length. So I'm going to trim a bit as straight as possible and trim a bit right there. Okay, and that with dimensionals this time, they're gonna be secured to the front, and we're gonna put it up here like such. Straight, yes, good. Now I am going to fix this and fix this. Voila. And then for the inside, well, we're going to do the embellishments. They are right here. Taking my, so we're going to use these. One will be in here. Then I'm going to use some of the white, and that will go there. 1, 2, and then another one will go up here, 3, and then we need a large one I'm gonna put it over there, and I think I'm gonna do like that. So this is the card in the front. Okay, for the inside, I'm gonna take this, and let me remind myself what I did. Oh yeah, I am taking, did I stamp it with, yes, I'm taking this set of leaves or branches or what I'm gonna call it, and I'm inking it with Old Olive. The only time that we used the mossy metal was when we stamped on the cardstock. Then I'm gonna grab the sentiment that says to the happy couple, and I need memento. I just throw stuff away and then I lose it. Hello, Marcia. Thank you for joining us. And then we are going to stamp this one to the happy couple. Voila. We're going to grab our light Old Olive, and we're going to color the same. I'm gonna speed up the process here. Then I'll go in and touch up if I need to. Then I'll add. Okay, and then this card is done. And the first two projects of the 5 are done. So I'll be back tomorrow around 5-ish. Tomorrow I'm babysitting, so depending on how long, but I should be able to come back to my regular time. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the bullet tip to color this fine spots here. And then the card is finished. Okie dokie. Touch up, touch up. There we go. And so, there we have it. So remember, this is a class with 5 projects, over $30 in product, because you get a bunch of, you know, the paper, the embellishments, the ribbon. You're getting these, whatchamacallit. These are the ephemera pack, and I realized that I did not use any on here. What should I use? I could have, let's see, maybe one of these. I don't know, I'm just trying if it is worth it. If it is worth it to use it or not. Oh, you can even do that if you wanted to. Yeah, why not? Maybe put it down here and then put one of the embellishment there, but I'm gonna leave it like it is for now. If I find a better use, then I'm going a better one that fits better, then I will put it on and show it to you. Okay, so this is card or project number 2. This is my card, and this is the other element. So remember, same length of ribbon here, and this is that. Isn't this a good, beautiful wedding gift? Okay, you can gift this to a friend, a day to remember, wedding wishes. It coordinates, and then it could be, this is your card that you're giving them, and this is your little gift, and then you can even put a picture of, if it is a friend of yours, the two together, you two, just to give an idea. And then if this is a wedding, then she can put her wedding. If it is a, I don't know, you want to give it to graduation, there you go. For a girl, that will work, right? There you go. So this is all that I had for you today. Let's see if this light is better. I hope you enjoyed the first two projects, we're using the lovely and beautiful suite of products. This is my inspiration, but I did it my way. So this area, so instead of stamping, I did the die cutting. Instead of, this is heat embossed and this is gold embossed and that kind of stuff. Plus this label is cut and cut. I decided to keep it easy peasy. So that's my way of recreating that, but making it my own. Voila. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.